Hi everyone, so today I am going to be reviewing the Makita vacuums or floor vacs. Of course, I'm sure you have already watched my husband's channel, BTBRV. He has talked about these vacuums several times and mentioning how much I love these. Anytime he asks me if I want another one, I always say yes. I will find a home for it in my home somewhere. Place it in one of the rooms. If I can have one in any room, I would. These things are awesome. I haven't used a broom in, sheesh, I don't even know how long. So I'm going to show you how they work and why you're going to love them too. Okay, so they're very lightweight. Here is the compartment where it holds all of the trash. There's a little filter here, and I'll show you how easy it is to empty those out. Here on this side, this is where you put the battery. So the batteries that these Makita vacs take are the 18 volts, and they have the smaller version, which is the 2 amp hour, and then we have the 5 amp hours, and they're both 18 volt. When I use these vacuums, I keep the button down on the little lever, and it'll last throughout the whole house. And this one will last, I would say maybe about an hour. This one a lot longer. So, and they won't just die on you. The batteries don't just die on you. It'll start to get quieter and quieter and quieter. And believe me, even if it's dying, even if the battery is dying and it's super low, it still will do the job and suck up any kind of debris that you're trying to vacuum up, which is pretty awesome. I kind of push it till it just totally dies on me, so that's kind of funny, but I just want to make sure that it's doing its job. So the names of these are the LXT. Okay, so they have this version here. This is like the older version. I just bought this new one, or my husband just bought this for me, and I still have the other one, the older one at home. I've had over 5 years easy. This is the newer version right here. They do have a little attachment that goes here, but I don't really like that attachment. It's just kind of cumbersome. This one can allow you to get into anything that you want to, under any kind of tight surface. So I am going to demonstrate these for you so you can see how well they work. Okay, so I am going to demonstrate for you how well it picks up all sorts of debris. So down here I poured some coffee grinds, and these are Rice Krispies. Okay, so I'm going to put some more stuff under here, but I just wanted to let you know, the only thing with these is that it does get top heavy because of the battery. Other than that, so you have to be careful if you put it up against a wall or up against something, it may slide, because the bottom of these things, here, I'll show you. The bottom of these vacuums have just tiny little rollers right here. This is just to help it glide. Other than that, it's just purely suction. This is where all the debris goes into. So other than that, it will slip and it'll fall on you. So you don't want it to fall, because once you get one of these babies, you're not going to want it to get hurt in any way, because they're going to be lifesavers. So I just wanted to show you that normally whenever I use them, I'll lay it down on the ground, or I have these little non-slip pads that I'll just sort of use to stand it on. I don't have one in here right now, but that is very helpful. But I just wanted to point that out. So just kind of laying it down on the floor somewhere where you know it's not going to fall, because of the battery weight that it causes on there. It makes it heavy. So to show you what I use is I use these simple little grippers. Usually they're for like shelf lining, and I'll just cut a little space out, a square, and then that will be my little resting point wherever I do have this. They do come with a bracket, and it'll just sit in place in there, just so you don't have to be leaning it up against a wall. Okay guys, so here is the demonstration on how well this thing is going to pick up. So I don't know if you can really see it too well on the floor, but on this side I have cat litter. Here we have coffee grinds. The closest thing to dirt, I was going to get some potting soil, but I didn't want to take a chance that it was wet, so we're using coffee grinds. Then we have Rice Krispies, and then we have actual rice. I'll show you a bigger item on there later, some Cheerios, show you how it picks those up. So let's hope you guys can see this. So here goes the cat litter first. It's gonna be kind of loud, so just bear with me. So it picked up all of the cat litter, and I'm not sure if you can hear that little whistling sound. That little whistling sound is how good this suction is on these Makitas. Okay, so now we're going to do the coffee grinds, and let's see how it does on this one. I don't know if you can see this, but even before I touch it, you can see that it's starting to suck up the coffee grinds. So let's see if you can see that. Just go. And you don't even have to go that slow. On the cat litter, I don't know why I was going so slow, but you don't have to do that. So now we're going to do the Rice Krispies. Now, this is what I'm talking about here. Anything bigger than like cat litter, coffee grinds, dust, things like that, it still will pick it up. So right here on the bottom, I think it's just too close to the floor. If it was just a little bit more elevated, maybe that would help. I'm not sure. But other than that, it will pick it up. It just sort of pushes it, and I just lift it up a little bit and then it does the trick. Or I go backwards. Or you can take the front off, which is this little head right here. We can take that off, and then you can suction it up with this part. I just go backwards on it, and you'll see how it works. So going forward does it, but it pushes it. But if you go backwards, you lift it a little bit, and it picks it right up. So I don't have a problem with it just going forward and then just a hair up. Other than that, it does awesome. So let's do the rice. The rice should be okay, but let's find out. Yep, it picked up the whole thing. So the rice is small enough to go under the vacuum. I don't know if you can see this, but there's some cat litter way over here by the carpet. So it does pick up right up against the wall, and any kind of wall space here is usually under a cabinet. So this is the closest thing that I can demonstrate for you. So there's some cat litter here, and it picked it right up. There's a popcorn or something here, and it even picks up from the sides right here. It'll even suction up from these little sides as well. Now let me show you how easy it is to empty out this little thing. All right, so all you do is you grab it here, maybe grab the top, you turn it. So this arm's going this way and this arm's coming back this way. So you just got to be careful, because especially since I just picked up a lot of stuff, there's all the junk that I picked up. You just empty it down. I always tap just in case something gets stuck. Okay, so I am a little OCD, and I like to actually clean the inside of this just so that it doesn't start getting all this gunky stuff in there. But other than that, I mean, you don't have to. That's just me. So then after I empty this out, then here's the filter. So what I'll do is I'll sort of tap it, or if there's fur on here, you just kind of simply, of course your fingers are going to get dirty, but you can always wash your hands. I'll just sort of tap it, and that way it shakes off any dirt, and then it'll clean it off. This little filter, simply you just turn it, and then you can see how it's just a little filter here. You can see this right there, and they sell these little extra filters. What I do sometimes is I'll just rinse them if they're not too used up. Make sure you let it dry thoroughly though. But I do always buy some extra ones anyway. And then there's a little white tab here that you just sort of line it up to the edge, and it won't pull off anymore. Okay, so then to put it together, you just turn this just a little bit, and then you turn it back. So this one basically just kind of comes this way and turns. And that's it. This does come off, this pole here, and as you can see, it comes with this little crevice tool, and then this does come off, so you can vacuum also with just this little spout that comes out. So let me show you what the bracket looks like. And you just simply take the vacuum and you just slide it down. See? So you're not worried about it falling down or anything like that. So I know I said that I wanted to show you how we would vacuum up against the wall. So I poured some coffee grinds down here right up against the wall, and it'll vacuum this right up. Here we go. And now you don't have to go really slow either when you're vacuuming. I know I did that on the cat litter. I don't know why I did that, but you can just go back and forth, and it will pick up every single piece of dust. And what I like about this is when you're doing the broom, when you're using a broom, all you're doing really is you're sweeping everything, and it's just kind of going up in the air like dust. And then it just settles back down, and you've got it back down on the ground again, or on the floor again. But with this vacuum, it sucks it right up. My poor husband, around the house, he hears this all day, because I see something, I just go pick it up. He says, oh my gosh, I'm tired of hearing that vacuum, but you know what? It does the trick. I'm just glad he doesn't stop buying them for me. The other thing I wanted to show you is that I also use it on the carpet area or area rugs. Now, it's not as effective as a vacuum that has the roller brushes on the bottom. It does a very good job, actually. So I poured some Cheerios here. And I know the Cheerios are kind of big. I wanted to pour something smaller, but with the color of the carpet, everything I brought today pretty much will blend in there and you won't see it. So with this, I know that if I go forward, it's gonna push them. So I'm just gonna go back, and it picked them all up. Usually I shake off my area rugs outside. You can do that as well. So this is how I use it on the area rugs, or even just a carpet area. Okay, so now let's talk pricing on these. So if you get the tool only, which would just be the tool itself without the battery, this is where the battery goes. And I don't think I showed you how the battery went on there. So just to kind of show you, you just slip it in right here. It clicks. To take it off, you just press the button here. Oops, my hands are smaller. And then you just pull it out. Okay, so with the tool only, $80 to $100. Now if you buy the whole set, which would come with the charger and this 2 amp hour battery and the tool, that would run you about $130, $150, just depending. Sometimes they have some sales going on. It just depends. Now the larger battery here, the 5 amp hour, it's between $70 and $100 for that. But honestly, like I said, I prefer the larger one, just so you're not having to charge it in the middle of vacuuming, unless you buy several of these and then you're just popping them in there. But why not just get a big one and just charge that one, and you can just kind of rotate them back and forth. This is the charger here, and it tells you when it's charged. There is a little button here. You press the button right there and it tells you it's fully charged. So very nifty tool. I think anybody would love these. Just so you know, they sell a newer version with a brushless motor. That's very hard to say, but that one is a little bit more expensive, right around $100 more. Now, I haven't had a chance to test that, but I haven't had any issue with these. The benefit to those is that they use less power and they have more suction. If I get one, I will let you know. We'll do a test on it and see how it works. Okay, so anyway, I hope you liked this video. I was trying to get to this video because I know you guys have been asking about it. Trust me, you will love these things. I will put a link in the description to Amazon. This is where we get ours, and let me know how you like it. So if you can, of course, please subscribe to my channel, and I'll bring out some more videos to you. If you have any suggestions, let me know what else I can do a review on. Talk to you later. Bye.